Today's lead code daily challenge problem is minimum number of operations to make all array elements equal to 1. Now without reading the description, I'll simplify the problem. We have to convert all array elements equal to 1 using GCD operations. GCD is, in mathematics, it is the greatest common divisor between two numbers. And the problem is we have to return the minimum number of operations which will require to make all the elements of the array equal to 1. Also, the condition is we have to use this GCD operation on two consecutive elements and replace either one of them. This is the core part of the problem. Now, I will get into discussing the main idea of the problem. So, nums equal to, I have this array nums equal to 2634. I have to convert all these elements equal to 1. So I have to, when I take two consecutive elements, their GCD must be equal to 1. Say I take 2, 6. And if I take elements 2, 6, the GCD equal to 2 because 2 divides 6. And when I take 6, 3, I get the GCD as 3, as 6 is divided by 3, leaving remainder 0. Now, when I consider the pair of elements 3, 4, these two elements are unrelated. Now, I get the GCD as 1. So, I can either replace 3 or 4 with 1 in the original array. Now, the array here is modified. Now I want to change 1. I want to change the last element to 1. So now as we have seen above, the GCD of 2, 6 is unchanged. But here, when I take 3, 1, the GCD is 1 because for 3 and 1, 1 is the highest common factor, that is greatest common divisor. So I can replace this 3 with 1 and this is after now I can consider the pair 6, 1, which gives me the divisor of 1, and hereafter I modify this 6 into 1. Actually, it's called converting because we have obtained the GCD, we have calculated it, and we can either replace nums of I or nums of I plus 1. Now, again, consider this pair 2, 1. The GCD is 1. Now, the entire array, now our latest array will be 1. Here, the minimum operations we have required to change this entire array into the array with all elements equal to 1 is 4 operations. So minimal operations required were 4. Now, the main idea behind this GCD problem is, if we observe a pattern, say I take a test case 1, 2, 3. Now I have a 1 here. So I want to know the minimum number of operations which will require to convert all these elements equal to 1 without going through the example walkthrough. How do I do it? Now I have one here. GCD of 1 comma 2 is 1, and this 2 will be converted into 1, and GCD of 2 comma 3, sorry, after conversion the 2 will be converted into 1, and GCD of this 1 comma 3 will be 1, and the 3 will be converted into 1. We have done it in just 2 operations. Okay, the original element size is 3. The count of 1 is 1. Now the operations required were 3 minus 1 equal to 2. So this is the main idea. So I can divide this problem into 2 cases. If 1 is already present, like in this array, if 1 is already present, we can directly return the count of operations as length of the array minus count of 1, mean how many times 1 is present in the original array. Or if 1 is not present, we make sure that we calculate GCD and convert any one of the element into 1. If we convert any one of the element to 1, we can convert the whole elements in the array equal to 1. So in this original array from the test case given in the lead code, I have no ones here, but I have calculated the GCD of 3 comma 4 and modified this array as this one. I replaced 4 with 1. Now it simplifies my problem. I have at least one occurring one time. So I have done one operation in converting one of the element to 1. Now the remaining operations will be 4 minus 3, which is it's 4 minus 1, which is 3, plus 1. We have to include the count of this operation, so that equals 4. The whole idea in programming point of view is, if there is a 1 in the if there is a 1 in the array, you have to just subtract the frequency of 1 from the length of the array. This will be the minimum number of operations. If there is no 1 in the array, now create the shortest subarray, which will give the GCD result as 1. Now in this array, the GCD of 2 comma 6 will be 2. Say GCD of 2 comma 6 will be 2. Now what if I calculate GCD of this 2 and 3 in this array? Now let this 2 be first result GCD. Now again the GCD of result GCD comma 3. This 3 is from this index, which converts to GCD of 2 comma 3 equal to 1. Now the shortest subarray is, actually we have obtained the shortest subarray as 3 comma 4, but this is another approach when I move from left to right. So mathematical mathematical formula, when 1 is present, at least 1 is present one time, n minus 1, where n is the length of the array. Now if 1 is not present, we search for the shortest sub array. Now here originally we have searched for, we have detected, we have observed that 3 comma 4 gives the GCD equal to 1. Now this is the shortest possible subarray. Now the length of the subarray is 2. So when I convert it, reduces one step of converting the element to 1, because we have calculated the GCD of two unrelated elements. Now it's L minus 1, where L is the length of this shortest sub array as we are taking the consecutive elements. Now total operations is L minus 1 plus n minus 1. This is the minimum operations required to convert all the elements in the array equal to 1. So that's all about the problem. Thank you.